Hey everybody, welcome to Muni Misfits. My name's Chris Larson, head golf professional at Osgood Golf Course. I'm with Greg and Matt, head golf professionals at Edgewood and Rose Creek, also Elzegal and Prairie Wood. What do we got going on today, guys? Why are we on hole A here at Osgood?
So I think we figured we'd take our show on the road.
It's
So we
awesome.
we haven't been here for 2 weeks. I know everybody missed us. We had lots of comments on YouTube.
The mailbag is full.
Mailbag is full.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back. So today, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little recap of golf courses.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go, what's in the bag? You know, we hear about this a lot. What should you be carrying in a bag? Maybe or maybe not. Or are you carrying a bag? Or what kind of bag do you have?
Are we gonna go down to like the nitty gritty? Like we talking about like
depends.
what's in the corners of the, okay.
No, but what you should have in your bag.
All right.
To be prepared.
I like that.
And Matt's prepared because he doesn't have a bag.
Where's your bag, Matt?
This is it. This is my bag.
Well, so let's talk about what's happening at the golf courses then. So what's happening at Edgewood?
So Edgewood, we still have leagues going on. Men's Club has their 3-man scramble on Sunday, which is actually full. Monday, we are doing a little green maintenance. So golf course is closed until noon on Monday. He's going to put little holes in them and put some seed and sand down. And by Tuesday, you really probably won't notice it at all. And that's kind of what we got going. Elzegal's open, doing well. At some point, Elzegal will have to airify greens. We'll just have to play it by ear depending on the weather.
All right.
Over at Rose Creek, golf course continues to remain busy. We've got a couple corporate events on Monday and Tuesday of next week. Leagues will continue to keep moving through October. Golf course is about as good a shape as it's ever been. Get out and play some golf.
Yeah.
Prairie Wood's also looking terrific right now. Things are still staying pretty busy over there as well, but there's room for you, so make your tee time now.
All right. And at Osgood, we are down to our last 2 weeks of league now. So we just got done with, I mean, we've got two men's leagues, a ladies league, a senior women's league, a senior men's league. So Friday is actually kind of a little bit of our rest day right now. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, open play, and then going into next week, we got the big Fargo Park District employee golf outing on Monday. So that'll be a big major for us, and then we kind of just go right back into leagues. And again, we got 2 more weeks of that, and then we kind of put leagues to bed before we hit October. So, and I would echo everything that Matt said too about the golf courses right now. Osgood's in super duper shape right now. Fall golf, I don't know about you guys, fall golf is like my favorite time to play. It's kind of like the only time I do get to play. So come on out, make your tee time. Check out fargogolf.net and you guys can make your tee times 3 days in advance. There's still plenty of room for you. Our tee sheets are actually kind of open in the morning right now. I don't know what you guys are seeing, but certainly now that school's back in session, if you got one of those flexible work days, work weeks, make a tee time in the morning, come on out. It is just gorgeous. So yeah, I'm excited for a little fall golf. And today we get to play a little fall golf for you. So, all right, walk us through what you think that we need to be doing today.
Okay, so Chris and I have our bags.
Yep.
Is there anything you check?
Anything I check?
Yeah, like before you go play, you're taking your clubs out of the trunk. Are you checking anything to make sure you have it?
So are we talking tournament golf, or are we talking just like regular daily play?
Let's do kind of tournament golf.
Okay, so
This is a tournament.
So a lot of times my bag oftentimes becomes a catch-all. Like I've got different putters, I've got different wedges, I've got some different stuff. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm making sure I got 14.
How many clubs can you have in your bag max?
14.
You have to have 14.
You don't have to have 14.
Can you have 4 drivers and 10 putters?
Absolutely.
There we go.
Yeah. So, and I learned this one the hard way because I was in an assistants championship up in Duluth and I had 2 putters in my bag that I was working off of, and I played the first hole, got up to the green, realized I had 2 putters in my bag. So immediately I had a rules infraction there. I wasn't disqualified, but I did have to take the 2-stroke penalty yeah, that was a rough one to learn. So
we got the maximum number of clubs in our bag.
Yep.
What else do you have in your bag? What is this thing?
So this is kind of nice.
Like a valuables pouch.
It is. It's like a valuables pouch.
Snacks.
So this is a rangefinder holder. So I've got some, and then also to the side, that's kind of where I keep like cash, keys, that sort of thing. So yeah, that works kind of nice. What else?
How about down here? What are you keeping these?
I gotta be careful. Greg's going through here. Like, I don't want anything like, Jesus.
Surprise!
So, tees, balls.
All right.
Nothing crazy. And then normally if I'm playing tournament golf, I'll throw like rain gear and stuff in there.
Yeah.
So
if you got a bigger bag, we got rain pants, windbreaker. I got a rain shirt on. We got range finders. We have
Gloves.
We have pens.
Jeez.
Tools. Markers, tools.
See now, and who caddies for you, Greg?
Golf ball, nobody. Golf balls, gloves. Got gloves. How many gloves do you carry?
I usually carry 2.
2? One for each hand?
No.
Okay.
One for backup, because gloves I would say that's one of those things that they can be kind of, if you put them on, take them on, take them off, they wear out, and a lot of times you get to the point where that elastic or the strap breaks on them. So yeah, I always carry a backup glove. So
a little bit about golf gloves.
Yeah.
This is a really old golf glove that's got some wear on my heel pad there. Probably not a very good grip there. When you fit a glove?
Yeah.
Right? We hear this a lot. How should it fit? Loose?
Should fit like a glove. It's got you want that
like
tight.
a glove.
I like mine very kind of tight.
So do I.
It's just because gloves will, especially leather, but all gloves I think are going to have some give to them. So I mean, I'm going to look and make sure you don't have like a lot. We don't want to see at the end of the fingers a lot of excess room. Don't want to see like a lot of kind of bulking or extra material there. So I mean, like Greg, this is perfect fit. This is a women's small, and it's a little loose on him, but not too bad. So no, but that looks like a great fit, and so you want it fairly firm.
Yeah, I think a mistake we see a lot of golfers do when they get a glove is they get a glove that they can get on easily, and then they have the Velcro. They got to push way apart, and really gloves do stretch out. So you want it as snug as you can have it.
Yeah, and like when you put that Velcro on, like right here, see how your Velcro right there doesn't quite make it over to the edge, because when you take it right out of the package, it shouldn't go all the way over. It'll eventually, probably once you've worn it several times, it'll get all the way over. But one thing I've always been told too is that you'll know when you need a new glove when it gets too big. Right? Yep. When it gets bigger, and it's expanded and it's stretched out, that's when you need a new glove.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
So there we got the bags covered. We're gonna play a hole?
Sure.
The other thing, one other thing, that you guys didn't have in there, which I think is a great idea, is not all golf shops are pharmacies. So I think it's always a great idea if you had just even like a small little baggie or something like that maybe you have like even a Band-Aid or two, maybe even some athletic tape. But also, man, right now the hornets, bees, and everything like that, I think, so maybe even some Benadryl, maybe some ibuprofen, because you never know how the round's going or how the day's going. And I'd hate to have you start out right away on a bad note as far as getting stung, coming to the golf shop, sorry we don't have anything, and then you're kind of suffering through with a bee sting or a headache or whatever it might be. So it's nice to have kind of your own little pharmacy in your bag as well. So that's also kind of thing, part of being prepared. And of course sunscreen and bug spray. So I mean those two also. So depending on the season once again. Oh, and last one too. We've talked about this in one of our previous ones. Pack a meal. I don't mean a meal, but
pack a meal. Pack a meal, he says. Okay.
You may want some snacks. You may want some snacks, and of course, either bring like a water bottle or buy a bottle of water or whatever your choice of beverage is, because that's also going to be important that you hydrate and you're making sure you've got proper nutrition throughout the round. So,
way to go, Matt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's why you need a bigger bag.
Well, so this is
towel. We got towels too.
yeah, this is kind of like my Sunday bag because when I play, I like to carry and walk. So I travel light, try and travel as light as possible. But you know, when you're going somewhere and your destination golf, and you know, and certainly if you've got weather on the horizon, you definitely want to pack it like like Greg's got. So all right, so we're gonna play a hole.
Play a hole.
Okay.
What tees are you guys playing from?
We're gonna play from. Is this considered a black?
That's the black tee. So you know what? I don't have a glove.
I was wondering about that when you're going through your bag.
Yeah, but a lot of times you don't play with a glove. You want to try one of my latest
Sure.
small?
Yeah, let's try that. Here.
Oh, you're gonna stretch out my.
All right, sounds good. Are we editing this?
No. Just take your time.
Are we going straight?
All right. We have the green bean mode.
All right, I'm grabbing a glove. We're editing this, right? Now we are.
Apparently you are. We have the green bean mode anyway, so we can't.
Oh.
Not live?
We can't hit it anyway.
2 hours later.
Live up to. Back.
Hey, can you give me a glove?
Yeah, hold on.
What are we playing this at?
We don't know yet.
So
this time of year, right? This time of year, this is early morning stuff. We can see that our superintendents are doing their job right now. He's out there mowing that green. So if you do happen to catch up to them, please let them do their job. Don't interrupt them. It takes them 3 times as long, and they'll be happier.
Yep. So the other cool part, so we're on the loop right now, and the loop out here is one big fairway. So it's all connected, which is really, really neat. It was originally designed as a horse course. It was designed to be played kind of from wherever, but since then it's been very, very popular. So we do have designated tee boxes that go to designated holes. There are still places though, when you have this place kind of to yourself, where there's actually a tee box all the way over here that goes this way. There's another short tee box that goes here. There's a way that you can make this golf course into like just tons and tons of different combinations. So if you've never played the loop, come on out. It's kind of like a playground for golf. It's really, really fun. You can play it just from everywhere. So,
but there is a fee charged to play the loop, right? It's not.
Yep.
It's not a free.
As you saw the sign as you walked up, yeah. So it's $6 to play the loop. So it's comprised of 3 holes.
Got my $6.
It's comprised of 3 holes, and the greens are super fun, and the fairways are all rolling. It's very unique to Fargo, I would say. You know, when they built this, they moved a lot of earth to create a lot of this mounding. So it is very, very unique to, I would say, our collection of golf courses. So
A horse course.
a horse course. Do you know what that means?
I've seen no horses yet.
So the horse course, that's like when you come out and you actually play like a game of horse. You're a hoops guy.
Oh, of course.
Right?
Gotcha.
Okay, so we should actually play horse. But we could do that as a segment too.
Next week.
Play horse. All right.
Play horse.
Anyways, what do we got for yardage?
We're just like most people now. We just got here. We haven't swung. We haven't loosened up.
No.
We haven't done a thing.
Just found a glove.
Just found a glove.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna play this hole. First thing we did was what? We took our rangefinders out. We have 174 yards to the flag. Okay.
That one back in the bag.
To me, it looks like the pin is somewhere in the middle. Is that right, or is it back?
That's back.
Okay, so it's back. So 174. Now we haven't made a swing yet.
No.
And if you normally hit a club, do you know how far you hit your clubs?
I do.
We've talked about this a lot.
Yep, I do. Yep.
I don't think everybody ever understands. When we talk about how far you hit it, we're talking about carry.
Yeah.
We're not talking about carry and roll like one of our bosses thinks that is. We'll see if he's watching. So it's 174 yards.
Yep.
The pin is in back. All right.
So I normally hit a 7-iron 175. All right.
Okay.
I have not warmed up.
Yep.
It is a little colder.
It is.
We do have a little bit of wind kind of helping, but I'm gonna hit a chippy 6. Yeah, I might take a head cover off right now. But because of all of this, I am probably gonna hit a chippy 6 just to try and get it on the green.
A chippy 6, not a chirpy 6, a chippy 6.
A chippy 6.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
the other part we're gonna do is obviously we've got golf balls here. We're gonna show everybody in our group, right, what we have, and we have. Notice we have. He's got his Proto on it. No markings. We've got our golf balls marked. I kind of gave Matt.
I have a Greg McCullough number 1.
He's number 1. I'm a number 8. That's typical of us. But again, right? Doesn't matter how you mark it, so you want to know, so everybody else in your group knows what they got as well.
I seriously don't play TaylorMade, but it was just the first one that came out of my bag. So, all right, now, who goes first? Who goes first?
I don't know. How are you gonna do it?
Okay, I guess I go first. So, all right.
What do you want, Matt?
What do you got? Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, this could be
Just bring
bad,
up
guys.
Another good point about temperature and how much clothes we have on. Ball's not going to carry far, so you might want to take maybe one more. He's going to hit a chippy 6. Matt and I are going to have to drill and add the run to it. We'll see how it goes. This is one of the best golf swings in the area right now.
Watch as I just lay sod over
You
this.
ever made a double-digit score on any hole?
Yeah, I have pretty recently, actually.
Now look at.
What's some
again,
snazzy kicks you got on there,
Let's
friend?
learn a little bit here. Look at how he's aiming. He aims the club face first, then his body. No practice swings. That might go in.
Get in the hole.
No, it's
Get in the
it's
hole.
Not good.
Not good.
All right,
Not bad though.
not bad.
Go ahead, G-Mac.
Oh boy. Yeah.
You usually not take a practice swing?
You know what? So I don't normally take practice swings. I usually try and find the bottom of my swing first, and then when I feel the ground and I feel the bottom, then I feel like I can make a move.
Oh.
But normally I stretch out first. So like, no stretching, straight into it.
No senior tees for you today, Mac?
Nope. I am eligible.
Turn, baby. Oh yeah. You might.
PIR. PIR. You want a tee?
I got one right here.
Got a tee. Okay.
I think.
All right.
Okay, so what do you got here, Cookie?
I'm going to hit Greg McCullough's 5-iron.
Okay.
Matt's gonna hit a little chippy 5 because I
You just-
crushed it.
I'm still going to have to lean on this.
Right? Once again, one of the great things that better golfers do, they aim their club face first, then their body.
Oh boy.
Oh, you might have just
Oh,
made it,
boy.
Cookie. Ace Cam's live.
That's why there's no cameras on the golf course.
What would that would go viral if we
Can you imagine?
if we
Am I
filmed an
supposed to start
ace?
sprinting now?
Yeah. We got video
That
evidence.
is not going to be pretty because I'm going to make it halfway there. You got a lot of tees out here.
Yeah, so we were actually looking at the scorecard. There's like 6 sets of tees virtually on every hole. You know, there's so many areas that you can play from on the loop. So there's the junior set of tees is really good too. So like for kids that are just learning and even adults that are just learning, the yellows, that was a really nice addition. So you can play a really friendly version of golf out here. Likewise, you can see just how expansive this fairway is. I don't know how long Ryan's crew takes to mow this entire fairway, but it's got to be close to, you know, 4 or 5 hours just to get this whole area maintained. So it's a big piece of property.
In Osgood, you know, it's like, if I remember it from playing, it seems like what's really neat about it is the farther forward you play it, it seems, doesn't it open it up a little bit more? Whereas if you're like a very skilled player and you want to play the far back tees, it presents a little bit more challenge.
Right, yeah, and that's like good golf course design, right?
Right.
Is that, you know, it allows people of all abilities to be able to play the same golf course and be tested by their, you know, according to their ability, right?
Right.
So, yeah. All right. We're up on the surface. I see 2 golf balls.
3 golf balls.
Okay, so we got, oh, you avoided the bunker, that's good. So big thing here is what? Ball marks, right?
Yeah.
So I actually hit the green, so that's pretty impressive for me. Always want to make sure that you replace or repair any marks that you have on the green. So big part here is that you want to push in, you don't want to pull up. You want to make sure that you move the grass to the center so that way you're not breaking up the roots, and then you can step on it, you can pat it down with a putter, but you should be pretty good there. So what ends up happening if you don't, we get stuff like this, right? So, and now in the rules of golf, you can fix anything in your line, which is great, but it's not fun when you have to fix other people's stuff. So just be kind, make sure that you always replace your ball mark, repair your ball mark +1, and then we know that we're always going to have a nice surface to putt on. So, all right. Well, who plays first, guys? Who plays first?
Me.
All right. Why? Why do you play first?
I am off the green and I'm probably farthest away. Now for time purposes, right, if Chris was maybe a little farther away, I still would probably go first because we're going to leave the flag in and we want to get everybody on the green. So you see Matt Cook's ball over there. Matt's probably a little closer than both of us. So we're probably going to let Matt go after I go, and then we'll let Chris putt after that. Fair?
Very good.
Yeah, so again, one thing I think regular players don't do a very good job is evaluating their lie. How does the grass lay with the ball? Ball's kind of down, sitting down a little, and actually kind of growing a little towards us, which means I'm going to have to make a little bigger swing to get the ball to go a little farther. So I'm trying to feel how far I need to hit this one, make the ball go.
Giddy up.
There you go. Grass was going into me. Ball didn't go quite as far. I should have taken a little bigger swing. Matt, what do you want to use? Putt it? Attaboy. For ball markers, you can use really anything that you want. Most of us use coins. If you play a lot of tournament golf, obviously I'm using a coin. I got heads and tails. I will always put tails up to start with. If I have to move my ball one way or the other because it's in somebody's way, I'll put heads up. That way I can get something. Behind the ball. Go ahead, Matt. I see you too.
All right, the collars out here are actually pretty nice. You know, they're cut and maintained really kind of tight once again. This is going to be a pretty fast putt going down the hill here. So I think I'm going to go ahead. I always kind of feel that I think my worst putt could still be not too far off of even some of my best chips once again. So I think it's kind of a safer play, especially from this situation where speed's going to be very, very important. So putt here is going to move a little bit from right to left, and it is downhill quite a bit. That was a very unfriendly hole location this guy cut for us this morning.
This is a really nasty pin. Because I would love it if Cookie that way. It doesn't. Once it gets past this ridge, it's gone. Like that's.
I've got that moving way too far to the right. Speed was a little off as well. Other than that, a great putt. Chris, do you want the flag left in?
You can pull it. You can make some room.
A little bit of etiquette here. Obviously, we're playing in the morning. We have shadows. We're going to try to avoid the shadows on Chris's line as much as we can, as Tori does that. So I'm going to move myself back here. And really, you don't want to ever stand behind somebody like this, behind meaning between him and the hole. You either want to be directly in front of them or directly behind, whichever one works better for you.
So this putt is pretty interesting. I'm happy I'm on this side of the hole and not on the side that Matt was unfortunately on, because where this hole is cut, it's actually cut on a slope. So this is going to then curve pretty hard to the left, and if we don't get the speed right, it's either going to end up right back down to the bottom of the hill, or we're going to be on top of the hill, and then it's going to be really scary coming back. So
how do you know it's going right to left, Chris?
Well, so when I stand here, the first thing I do is I feel it in my feet. I do know from previous experience, I know how much this swings, but you know, if this was my first time doing this, I would walk around and I would certainly feel what's going on in my feet first. I trust that a lot, and then you know, I can visualize what's happening. Where does the water like to run off to? So if I can visualize a big bucket of water, where is the water going to run? And I feel like the lowest point is down here. So that's like my first identifier that everything is going to kind of be going this direction. So, and now I'm just going to be picking out a point where I feel like the highest point of my putt should be. And then I'm just going to kind of lock in on that, and I'm just going to feel the weight of the putt. It's just a big, for me anyway, it's a lot of feel at this point. And I did not hit it hard enough to get it all the way up that hill.
Early morning greens are probably still a little on the moist side.
Another thing that we can do to help our superintendents, help other golfers, help the golf course is, because you didn't make the mark doesn't mean you can't fix the mark. So we're always going to try to fix a couple more than we did ball marks as we go through. So just because you didn't make a mark doesn't mean that you can't fix a mark. So here's another one here. We're going to fix this one. All right.
Okay, is that mark in your way, Matt or Greg?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So now my mark's in the way of Greg. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask if it's in the way. He said it's in the way. So now I ask him, what side, where do you want it to be moved?
Towards you, please.
Okay, so that means that I'm going to actually move it this way. So I'm going to walk around here, and I'm going to find something that I'm in line with. So I'm just going to pick out that little chimney stack on that house, and I'm going to move that mark one that way. Is that still in the way, or is that good?
That's good.
Okay, so now I'm going to remain on that line without getting a shadow in his way. This is going to be so good.
Is that good?
This is going to be fun.
Huh?
Good cleanup.
You know, golf professionals should be able to set the flag sticks for superintendents one day.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to move it back, make sure I'm on that line. Perfect. Now we're right as rain. We're back
You
to
or
where
me,
we were.
Chris?
What's that?
You or me?
Gosh, I don't want to hit this pot. I can tell you that right now.
Okay, I'll go ahead then. Let's
Okay.
take some more time over it.
Sounds good.
Oh, I'm creeping up on it.
Good pot. Good cleanup. This thing is going to be cooking.
Hey, it moves a little right to left.
Just a little, huh? Oh.
Uh-oh.
So what happens there?
What happened?
So I didn't touch it, but I addressed it. What is the new rule?
You have to replace it.
Yep. So that ball was right there.
And anything else?
So
No yellow flag?
I don't think there's a penalty,
If you're deemed to have moved it,
but I didn't.
no, but you've addressed it.
Yep.
I would say we need to call PGA and ask if you should be penalized.
Yeah, I don't think, because even inadvertent touching of the,
Was that an inadvertent touch?
I did not touch though. We might have to go to the rule book. What do you think? What do you think it is?
Can you roll back the camera?
That's how fast these things are here.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Hammered it.
The camera probably cannot tell this whole location, but it is rough.
I hammered that.
Wow. Very good. It's a tough par 4.
Yeah. Short par 4. Yeah.
So again, as etiquette goes, we picked up the flag, we put it in there. Please be careful around the hole. It gets a little beat up sometimes. Put the flag stick back in the hole. If we were playing the next hole, it was over that direction. We've obviously left our golf bags and our golf clubs that way. It's easier to go pick them up. If the next hole was this way, we'd have put our bags on the other side.
What was that about?
That's about the slope on this side.
I know, it's crazy. Nice pin today. And as always, if you got any other questions, if you want to comment, suggest anything, certainly give us something in the mailbag. Let's discuss any viewers or fans' reactions. So if there's anything you want us to cover, be happy to do that. So anything else we want to add today?
Couple shout outs. One, we found we have a fan out in Valley City, so that is terrific. Hopefully he'll spread the news and that'll start to spread all the way out to Jamestown, Bismarck, Dickinson, and into Montana, all the way back into our producer's home state. So also, shout out to the Davies girls this week. They had one of their conference tournaments was over at Rose Creek this week, and Davies shot 299.
Yes.
Which I think was a school record. I don't know as far as where it sits as far as a regional record or anything like that, but 299 is still a great score. I think Rose Solberg led the charge with a 1 under 70, and Miss Bartley shot 71, so some great scores out there.
There is an update coming from the news desk here. New rule under Rule 13.1D, there is no longer a penalty if a player or opponent accidentally causes the player's ball to move on the putting green.
We'll pick up that flag.
So, yep.
I think it was on purpose. I don't think it was an accident.
So, there you go. There you have it. So, anything else we want to add today? This is fun.
What do I owe you for the rental?
$25.
These are premium though.
They are premium.
Thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys next week. This is Muni Misfits.